Summer Art 2015 in Oak Bay, and you're watching Go on ShawTV. On today's show, they look like man-made spaceships, and they're here to help. Dan Khan once talking about hepatitis to go viral, and a preview feature from an upcoming Access show on ShawTV. You want it local? We've got it right here on Go. Welcome to a funky fresh episode of Go Island. I'm filling in for Karen while she's in Amsterdam, as if she gets to go to Holland. Well, take some pictures of the windmills for us, Karen, and we'll see you when you get back. Now, as if Oak Bay wasn't already creative enough, we are among distinguished guests today on the show because this is Oak Bay's Arts Laureate, Barbara Adams. What is an Arts Laureate?
An Arts Laureate is, actually it's the first in British Columbia.
Hold on, the first, let me bow to you. There you go.
Well, it wasn't my idea, but you can bow to the mayor the next time you see him. Anyway, an Arts Laureate is someone who promotes or raises the profile of the arts.
And there's all kinds of art around Oak Bay at the moment for Summer Arts 2015. What can we see?
Well, there are 13 sculptures on Oak Bay Avenue. There are 4 artist-painted pianos. There is an art walk on Estevan Avenue where 10 visual arts painters are hanging their art in all of the shops and are on the street on Saturdays, plein air, doing plein air painting for the enjoyment of the public. This is called the Ice Princess, and it's by a renowned Victoria sculptor, Armando Bourbon. It's bronze and...
I do that pose every morning before I get up and go off to work. I don't know if you guys do the same.
I don't think so.
We're going to be talking to Chris Paul, who's a First Nations sculptor. He's having his piece suspended by Oak Bay Public Works right here. Up and away it goes, and it's kind of like our first story here. They look like something from a sci-fi movie on Salt Spring Island. Drones are doing good things, and Karen Elgersma has the story. We're back in Oak Bay for the Summer Arts 2015, and one of the sculptors here is Chris Paul.
This here is the second of 2 sculptures, one down at the Oak Bay Marina, and this one here is called the Spirit of Protection, and it's aluminum, half-inch aluminum and cedar.
How long have you been sculpting for?
Oh gosh, many years, since I was quite young, but professionally for the past 10 years.
Did it come from a carving background too, being that it's First Nations style art?
Yes, it did, yeah. But once I've also got an aircraft sheet metal ticket, and once I learned about aluminum, it's been just a beautiful medium to get into, and the idea of the water jet machine here, to be able to cut things out so precisely, and it just looks beautiful. And then I sandblasted it for sort of this sparkly effect. So if you move this a little bit, you can see
even
that
the wasps
sparkle.
love it. Look.
Yeah. Everybody's come to check it out today.
In full public view on the Oak Bay Municipal Hall lawn, and it's one of 30 public art installments throughout the summer right here in Oak Bay. Now we have another story for you now. 250,000 Canadians live with it, but 1/3 of them don't know they have it. Dan Khan talks about a mysterious disease. Nice one, Dan. I like it when you tackle the tough topics out there. And actually, World Hepatitis Day is on July 28th, and Victoria is hosting its own event with guest speakers, music, testing and treatment. And if you want more information on that, go to WHD, worldhepatitisday.org. Now, before we take a quick break, this looks like driftwood, but it's not, is it?
No, it's actually bronze, and the artist probably made it from driftwood first and then had to cast each piece separately and put it back together again. It's a beautiful piece by artist Heather Jantz.
Just ahead, a motorcycle collector remembers the good old days, and we set sail on another island adventure. Welcome back to Go, and we're in Estevan Village, about 1 kilometre from Oak Bay's Municipal Hall. I'm with Oak Bay's Art Laureate, Barbara Adams, and of course Adam Noonan, who's been painting for 25 years. What are we working on here in Estevan Village?
We are working on Estevan Village Barbershop.
Right across the street there.
As you say.
Now, have you ever heard what a farkle is?
I have to be polite and say that I have not.
What about you, Barbara? Do you know what a farkle is?
No, but it does sound exciting.
It's one of the words in a title for a new show coming up on ShawTV called Farkle's Garage. Farkle, function that sparkles, bling for your motorcycle. And we've got a community producer working with us here at ShawTV called Clive Brown, and he's going to be the front man for a show about motorcycles. And we've got a little snippet for you right now because Clive met a gentleman who lost his dearest love for 50 years and then found it again. There's a crab on the bench of this piano here at Cattle Point. We're going to invite local musician Elliot Price Baff to grace us with some ivory tinkling here. And let's talk to Barbara to close the show. This installment's quite fun, a piano by the beach.
Yes, this piano was painted by artist Jim McFarland, and he is usually a plein air painter, even though he painted this piano in Oak Bay High School.
Now, this is all part of a bigger vision, isn't it?
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. Tourism Oak Bay has been working hard to make arts and culture come alive, and Summer Art 2015 is a part of that. And in August, as a matter of fact, we're having an Arts and Culture Week, August 8th to 15th, which is going to include many aspects of our culture, including First Nations, exploratory boat rides, car show, and the Bowker Creek Brush Up.
And who said Oak Bay closes at 5 p.m.? I'll have you know that is not the case. Thanks for showing us around Oak Bay with all these wonderful installments. And if you guys want to get in touch with us about your event right here on Go, we've got some contact information coming up at the end of the show. My name's James Green, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Barbara.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir. Casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.